Bobo, aka Eddie Brock, aka B Rock Flow Bonkers, aka your grandmama's favorite rapper.
Yeah.
President of Think Tank Foundation. I come from the south side of Chicago, born and raised. I'm so Chicago. Also the Chancellor of Chatham. I'm so about my hood and the development of my people. I'm the oldest of three. I took being a big brother a serious task. I'm a product of men being in your life, and that's why I say I'm real honored and proud to be a part of this, because at a young age I always sat under the elders and just listened. I was always the kid in the room, just sitting back, listening what they talking about, from shooting dice or talking about they sexual exploits or anything. And my old man used to always tell me, you got two ears, and one is to take in the bullshit and the other one is to let it out. And you keep the jewels in one ear and you let the other filter out. And I thought that was real cool. So in my life, I learned how to find truth in fiction, and I can incorporate that into a lot of things I do and decisions I make and a lot of projects I come up with. What's really needed for working with youth and like my 9 to 5, I come to realize is that these kids want some type of guidance, some type of structure. It's not like they're rebellious. It's just the resources they have to go to find this guidance. I went to a male mentorship program not too long ago, and one of the guys was talking about, like when you're a role model for the community, most of the time they leave the community. So then there's no more role models left in the community. But who's still in the community? The same niggas on the block, doing this, that, and the other. And and the kid is gonna learn to be an adult through observation. So, and if you just take the smallest amount of time, just to even attempt to find out what's wrong with them, talk to them and not talking at them. You know what I'm saying? Like really meet them where they at. And that's why I commend a lot of brothers like Brother Enoch and Phenom and everybody else on the team who like really mentor youth. I learned from them on how to engage with young black men, and it's really inspiring. We have a motto amongst us like iron sharpen iron, and I mean like this is like the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen right here. I mean like this is X-Men, Justice League. This is all that combined, and I'm just really humbled that they put me a part of it. So shout out to them for that. From my understanding, I'll be channeling Dr. Martin Luther King in this production. I've read Community Chaos, Where Do We Go From Here? Written in his own words to kind of see what Dr. King was really about, not just the last clip of the I Had a Dream speech. And I was really, like, I got a different understanding of him, it's not really just kumbaya. You really understand the political mind state he had and his ability to organize, and he was just really open to meeting and with other leaders in the community. And another thing I heard about him was just sometimes how vulnerable he felt, just taking on a task like that, and even in real life, I think pretty much all of us can feel that sometimes, like when you watch the news and you can see like, oh, kids do this and the neighborhood goes like that, you get all this negative energy, and sometimes you just feel so bombarded, like, is this even worth it? Is this, what more can I do? You just feel tired. And I heard Dr. King say that out of his mouth. And I'm like, this Dr. King, this is the man right here. So if he feel that way, so I know we walk in kind of similar paths, maybe not as extreme as his was. Well, the time wasn't as extreme. Well, actually kind of is. But I'm just honored that they chose me to embody such a historical and prominent figure in the black community. Well, in the global community, actually. Most important, I think, I will hope for young black men to take from this is to see other black men doing something outside of the norm. I mean, like I said before, like a lot of things we do is based off of observation. And once they see somebody else do something, then it's like a little message they get back to the hood, like, oh, we can do that now. Like, so, like when you saw Gabby Douglas win the gold medals for gymnastics, and you was like, oh, that was for thin white girls. Now you see more black girls doing it. Same thing with Tiger Woods. Black kids see somebody playing golf, like, oh, I can play golf. Obama. But I mean, if anything, that's what just to see somebody who's a person of color as the commander-in-chief. So, and if children see us as black men who are not doing the typical, pants sag on pouring champagne on women and driller, talker, something like talking, and just doing something constructive, I think they'll be like, you know what, man, I don't have to, talk like an idiot or shun people who are intelligent. Like, maybe I could do that. I really want black men to understand that, like, just to put this in their mind is like, if the worst case scenario happened, if it ever became like Jim Crow to the max, if it was like, okay, we never gonna deal with black people no more, what will we have as a people? Like, we'll have a bunch of dope rappers, we'll have a bunch of rappers and entertainers and athletes, but I want to see more producers. And this is a show that's produced by black men, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I really want them to take. That, like, you know what? We can organize, we can allocate our funds and pool our resources and put something together and do something of this magnitude. And I really want them to see that and take it to the next level. Maybe not in the arts, but maybe in business or whatever else they want to do. Just show them that we as black people have the potential to do anything we want to. And it's a lot easier when you got people in one mind state as you do as the brothers in this production. So this is going to particularly be easy because we all move like a school of fish. We just move. It's really no director, no crossing guard. We just all know where we supposed to move at. And like I said, I'm just really excited to be a part of it. Can't wait to hit the stage and see the faces of the people out there. So, man, come on out. It's food for your soul. Bring your daddy, bring your nephew, cousin Pete, whoever else, the girls, everybody in your whole family. This is something that's magnanimous. I mean, like, oh my goodness, good. Like, I think if this was on tape, they would quote it like The Color Purple. I mean, that's how good this production is gonna be. And like I said, I'm just proud to be a part of it.
When I wake up in the morning, every morning gotta give it up to the one that made me incredible. I'm looking up at the throne with my eyes closed, see the whole globe controlled by the intangible. I see the cosmos, they Picasso's with a God stroke, God flow comes from a mandible. Too many lows, that's why we get high as we can to make us more understandable.